Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'd just like to thank everybody who supports my channel, liking, sharing, subscribing, giving me thumbs up, commenting. I love answering all your comments, and thanks to everybody who's had a private reading from me. It's an honour to do your readings. I've been doing these wee weekly energy readings using only the major arcana cards. This week I've been guided to use the minors. I don't know why. Unless there's different messages that have to come out for you. I've also been guided to pull a card from Talking to Heaven, which is basically like connecting with people that have passed over. So if there's someone you want to think about that's in the spirit world while I'm doing your reading, I'll pull the card at the end just to see if you get an answer to your question or if the message applies to you. It is a general reading and they won't apply to everybody, so hopefully you'll get something out of it. So this is a reading for Aquarius, and it's from the 15th to the 21st of August 2016. And we'll just jump in straight ahead and see what the energies are holding for you. So on Monday you've got the Nine of Wands upright and you have the Four of Swords in reverse. So the Four of Swords in reverse speaks of economising in your daily expenditure. So watch what you're spending your money on. Whatever you can cut down, just try and do that and keep an eye on your money. Avoid arguments with associates. Because the card upright speaks of recovering from an illness or de-stressing or rest and recuperation. So if you've been any of these things, just avoid arguments. Don't get into it with anybody. The Nine of Swords the Nine of Wands upright talks of, as I was just saying there, it's overcoming a long illness. So if you've been struggling with something for a wee while, this is a good sign that it's coming to the end. I feel for a few of you have been through the wars a wee bit, but you are out the other side. You're a bit battered and bruised, but you're a survivor. You've got hidden strengths, and that's what you've used to fight whatever this is. And still just try and rest up a wee bit and don't get into any altercations or arguments or anything like that. On Tuesday you have got the Ten of Wands upright and the Nine of Cups upright. The Ten of Wands upright speaks to me of someone who has been carrying a heavy burden, and it's been ongoing for a wee while. This is time to get rid of the burden, overcome them, put down the heap, get your problems solved. The 10 is the end of a cycle, and it reduces to a 1, which is a new beginning, a new cycle. So this speaks to me of you putting down all these wands and moving forward with ease. The Nine of Cups speaks to me of financial gains. It speaks of happiness, wish fulfillment. You've drank out of these 9 cups, and there's only one missing for you to be at a completion. So there's only one thing still to gain emotionally before you're ready to move on. On Wednesday, you've got the Eight of Cups upright and the Three of Swords in reverse. So the Eight of Cups upright speaks to me of you moving away from something. For some of you, this will be leaving a relationship. For some of you, this could be sorrow because your children are moving away to go to college or school or university, and they're leaving you with a heavy heart. They've not made that choice easily. They're leaving heavy hearted. It could be a situation you're leaving for some of you that no longer serves a purpose, but there's a radical change in your plans. For some of you, this will be a breakup of a relationship and you'll be moving away from a partner. The Three of Swords in reverse talks about disorder and confusion. So for some of you, you will be in a state of confusion after leaving here. Like, what is the next plan? What is the next step? Where do I go now? Kind of thing. On Thursday, you have got the Page of Swords upright and the Five of Pentacles upright. So again, we're talking about rivalry. The Page of Swords talks about rivalry in love, or a betrayal from a friend in love. So there could be, for some of yous both liked the same person and yous both didn't know it and yous both went after them, and you're feeling betrayed by a friend because of that. Maybe you never got the person yous were after. That's a younger energy coming in. The Page is immature, it's quite young. He's not experienced yet, so you know, the Five of Pentacles talks about a disappointment in love again. So definitely for some of you there's going to be a breakup. For some of you this breakup will cause difficulties with financial issues, and somebody's going to be left feeling out in the cold. I feel for some of you just need to ask for help. There's help there. And I feel the situation for some of you, the people in your life will be more than willing to help, because I feel they'll be quite glad to see the back of this person. Not being horrible, and that's only for, you know, a few of you, not everybody. On Friday you've got the Six of Wands upright and you've got the Ace of Swords upright. So the Ace of Swords talks about a whole new way of thinking. It talks about, it's a powerful card. It talks about a new beginning, a new way of thinking, inspirational ideas, drive, opportunity. And the Six of Wands cards is success over enemies, and it's good news about something. So for some of you this could be like an award ceremony, a graduation, it's public recognition of some sort. They complement each other really well actually. For Saturday you have got the Ace of Wands and the Two of Swords upright. So you've got two aces right next to each other, which is two new beginnings. You've got the new beginnings of thought process, and you've got a possibility of a new business, a promotion, a new job, the start of an enterprise, the start of a project, something good. The ideas are coming in hard and fast and you're making them go. You know, the swords are thoughts and the wands are actions. So as fast as your thoughts are changing, you're also putting the action into plan. The Two of Swords is about a choice, an option. So she's blindfolded and she's holding these swords up, but she could easily put the swords down and pull the blindfold off. So I feel for some of you don't want to make the decision right now. You might be waiting to get some more information before you make the decision, but there is a possible reconciliation for some of you out there. And for some of you will have a better understanding of family problems. And then you might pull the blindfold off and actually make that decision that needs to be made. For Sunday you've got the King of Pentacles in reverse and you've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Now these two cards together just scream out to me one thing, and that is avoid gambling at this time. The Ten of Pentacles speaks about family money and it speaks about generational money, and this could be a loss of generational money. So avoid gambling, it's a loss of a legacy. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Pentacles are an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, and they speak of being careful with other people's possessions and being cautious against gambling. So whatever's happened here, please don't try and make yourself feel better by going to a casino or a bookmaker shop, dogs, horses, any of that kind of stuff, because it's screaming out to avoid that totally. This is a bad time for you to gamble. I'm going to just pull the wee card from Talking to Heaven. So if the people that want to concentrate on a message from the other side can just think of that, and we'll see what comes out. Hopefully it'll apply for some of you. Okay, this one's jumping out. Okay, so the card you've got Although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. So this is another beautiful message for someone out there. And it is hard when we lose someone. It is hard when, we don't understand what's happened. I'm feeling for someone out there, this might be a suicide. And I'm feeling it's quite a young boy. Sorry about that. I'll just check what the book says about it. There is a divine order behind everything that happens, including the time of passing. I realised that you weren't ready to let me go, and in many ways I wasn't ready either. Since my passing, I've received spiritual counselling to help me see the big picture of my life and death. I now understand that I had to leave the way I did. It was part of my soul contract, and yours as well. I now see that everything is in this universe is mathematically precise. There are no accidents. At some level, your soul knew that I would leave before you did. We've both been preparing for this transition since the beginning of our relationship. I am grateful for all the beautiful moments we shared together, along with the lessons I learned from the difficult times. It's all divinely perfect. So, I don't know why I've been guided to do these messages, but I hope that they do give comfort to somebody, and help with your process. I'll leave the reading there for today. I'm sending you blessings, love and light. Bye for now.